Photoshop has a technology contained within it called Smart Objects. Smart Objects are like taking an image like this and packaging it away in a secure location, but having the ability to always reference it so that you can always get the exact pixels. So what that means is, if you don't use Smart Objects, when you scale an image too far up, Photoshop has to pretty much guess how to add pixels to your image so that the image looks good. The best way to demonstrate this is to take this picture of Everest, and I'm going to press Command or Control T after I press Command or Control A, so I can then scale her down. So I'm going to just grab this corner here and hold down Shift, and I'm going to scale the image pretty small. And then I'm going to press Enter or Return. Now I'm going to scale her back up. So once again, I'll press Command and Control T after I go ahead and move this back into position a little bit. And I'll scale it back up once again, holding down Shift. When I hit the Enter or Return key, and I press Command and Control D to deselect, do you see a difference? Much blurrier. That's because when I scaled the image down, Photoshop said, okay, he doesn't really need all this detail in his image, so I'm going to discard these pixels so that the image will look good at this size. The same thing happens when you try to print a graphic that you find on the internet. Let's say you find a picture of a postage stamp and you want to make it a poster. Well, you scale it up inside of Photoshop, it's going to look horrible. Photoshop has to then interpolate what it thinks the image should look like. So as it's doing that, it's adding pixels on its own, because Photoshop doesn't know what the image should look like at a magnified size. The same holds true not only if I scale it down and scale it back up, but if I started with the image as it was and I scaled it to an even larger size. Just to quickly show you the difference, I'm going to go to File, and I'll choose Revert. See the difference? Much sharper. And I'll undo again. Once again, when you scale down, or if you take an image from the internet and you blow it up, Photoshop has to then figure out on its own how to make that image look great. Now, Photoshop is a great application, but the technology is not quite there yet to be able to figure out that it's a cat next to a carpet. All right, what we're going to do next is find out how to convert your images into smart objects so you won't have to worry about that. You'll be able to scale up and down forever, because Photoshop's going to take this image or whatever image you have and tuck it away somewhere that you can't see, so that when you scale it down, Photoshop's going to look at that original image and go, oh, I get it now. It's supposed to be like this. And then if you scale it back up, Photoshop's once again going to look at the original image and go, all right, so he wants to blow it up 50 times, but I'm going to reference this image and still make it sharp.